and welcome to Letty Does Recapping One Piece, Volume 108. So, for anyone who hasn't seen my previous One Piece reaction video, I basically had to stop mid-reaction during the 1129th episode because of the fascism. And I already, need to deal with that in real life. And I don't think I can. I can't deal with it even in, media. Overlaying with like the sad, crying, sad music in animes. So I couldn't watch it. I live in Los Angeles, so yeah, that's how things are going right now. Like, I could probably watch it alone, but I can't react to it. That's just not something that I would want. I don't think that's something you guys would want. So instead here I have volume 108 of the One Piece manga that I am just going to go through, let you guys know my thoughts and also what the rest of that story was. So basically for this one, this covers more than when I stopped. This book, about halfway through, is the chapter that I'm going to start at because that's basically where I stopped. This is chapter 1095, Better Off Dead in This World. And that was where I stopped. Midway through 1129, which is this, adapted to the manga, anime. The anime. Right, so anyway, this is the cover art that we have for that. It's a request. Sometimes these are like sometimes important for plot, like Pudding being kidnapped and taken from Whole Cake Island. That was entirely just cover art. Like, it was in the manga, but it wasn't like in the chapters. It was in between the chapters using the cover art. And I don't think Oda's doing that right now. These should not be canonically important. They're just little fun reader requests that they fulfill. Like this one is the reader requests Buggy chasing after a squirrel monkey that stole his trademark nose. And yeah, and then also we have here his little Q&A thing that Oda does that I'm not really going to go over, just because I have all this to go over. Also, I mean, I did read it, but you should get the manga, support Oda. Yeah, don't touch anything. Stop touching, please. All right, so in this chapter, we have Jay Garcia Saturn here. He's arriving on Egghead. He is in his demon form. Demon form? Maybe devil fruit form? I don't know, because he has like these... He has the cloud things that are like behind his shoulders that make it seem like it's a devil fruit, but also he came out of a, pentagram, so I don't know about that. Would you stop touching, young lady? Hey, down. Ooh, I don't like taking that tone with you, but sometimes you're so bad. Anyway, and then Bonnie stabs him, and Luffy is still like all old and wrinkly from using his powers too much as Nika. So he tries to kill Luffy, and Frankie saves him. Then he is going to kill Bonnie. Says here, oh, Kuma, the last survivor of the Buccaneer people. Then there is, Bonnie thinking about Kuma. There is a flashback, and then this is actually where I had stopped watching because this is Kuma's parents. And we have the doctor coming and saying that the government is coming for him and for his family. And then at the bottom of this page is Kuma's father saying that their mother died in captivity. And then the father is telling him about like the sun god Mika's a legendary warrior, and he's like trying to make Kuma feel better. And then the celestial dragon shoots his father for being so annoying. So then Kuma is left all alone. So then we have this is God Valley. All the people in God Valley have been turned into slaves. They're going to be hunted down as a game hunted down for sport as a game for the celestial dragons. And we see here, this is our first look at a young St. Figurlin Garling, who is Shanks' father. And it's not explicitly said in this, but in One Piece Red, it was mentioned that Shanks is a part of the Figurlin family. So that would be his father. And he has a whole look about him, you know. Yeah. And then we also see here Slave Ginny, and then this is a young Imperio Ivankov, and they are hanging out with Kuma, you know, teaming up with Kuma because they are hoping that they can stop the games. So there's all these people who used to live there and are now being used as points, and the person with the most points is going to take home a devil fruit. Second winner too. And those are the grand prizes. So this is a young Garp down here, and he has heard that Roger will be going to God's Valley. So now he is going to God Valley, and yep, this is just murder of people. This is Ivankov trying to rally the people in order to escape the game. And then it's revealed that Ginny actually sent a transmission 2 weeks ago about what was going to happen, what the prizes were. And so now people are going to start coming to God Valley. And the people that are going to come to God Valley is... Here we have the Rocks Pirates. We see them when they're young. This is just everyone here. So we have Whitebeard. We have Shiki the Lion, who is, I don't know, he has to be like the buggy to Roger's Shanks or something. I don't know. This is Big Mom, Kaido, Stussy, and then this guy is Captain John. He was the corpse, the reanimated corpse that we saw on Thriller Bark. So yeah. Gloriosa, she is the lady who is currently watching over Hancock on Kuja Island. And then I guess this is Rocks. So yeah, and then another person that got the message was the Roger Pirates. And then because the Roger Pirates came, Garp has also come. So everyone is just coming to God Valley. Ivankov and Kuma have managed to get the devil fruit in their grasp, but at the last moment, Big Mom steals the devil fruit from Ivankov. And we know that that's later going to be the dragon fruit that Kaido eats. And then she tries to take the other one from Kuma, but he just eats it. And then here, this is just Jake Garcia Saturn talking to Kuma. And Kuma says he wants to be like Nika. And we don't really know what happens because it says this event would be lost to the dark shadows of history, but we see that for some reason he has spared their lives. Like, they're okay after. So he goes back to the Sorbet Kingdom, and he has Ivankov and Ginny with him. Ivankov decides to go to sea. Ginny decides to stay behind and live in the Sorbet Kingdom with Kuma. And Kuma is just going around, you know, healing people, and they're living at the church. And something I thought was really weird here. So Kuma already has the pawpaw fruit. It's already affecting him in that he already has, like, the paws on his hand. So he's having some physical changes, but right here, he has one set of ears. And then, this is a little time skip for when he turns 17. He now has the bear ears. He has a second set of ears. So I don't know if it's just that it took a while for them to grow in, or maybe Oda just didn't want to have, like, 2 sets of ears on his, like, slave shaved head, because that would look too weird and jarring, but he does. This is Ginny, all grown up. Of course, she went through the transformation that the woman in the One Piece universe have. She went through puberty. So Kuma is staying at the church, just healing all the old folks, and then basically the only one that knows what's actually going on is Ginny. But once a week, he takes all the ailments from all the elders and the sick people that are in the town, and he absorbs it all for himself, and he basically makes himself sick and injured every week so that they don't have to feel it themselves. So then when Kuma is 22, they've been living together for a while, and Ginny is like, let's get married. And then there's this really sad scene up here of just him being like, no, no. And then she's arguing, I'll make you happy. And then he's kind of blushing and he says, I'm sure you would, but, and then he's just thinking about how his father tried so desperately to be the only one sold into slavery, and that the wife didn't even have Buccaneer blood, but they took her anyway, and then ultimately that's what led to her death. So he just says, I don't want to bring you misery. And that was really sad. Right. So then the king of the Sorbet Kingdom, right here, has decided that the only actual part of the real Sorbet Kingdom is the northern part. And then you can see kind of up here, there's a little map that shows, like, Kuma's church and the elderly village are on the southern side of the island, and that's now considered a lawless area. So because it's considered a lawless area, the people who cannot pay their tribute, they should be cut loose. So they get beaten to a pulp, and then they get thrown in jail. And while they're sitting in jail, and Kuma's super angry, the Revolutionary Army shows up and liberates them. So then we see here, like, just, we see how Ginny and Kuma joined the Revolutionary Army. There's Ginny and there's Kuma. So they are now part of the Revolutionary Army. They stay with the Revolutionary Army for, I believe, 8 years. And they're just trying to liberate people from the grasp of the government. And then one day, Ginny gets captured, and we see here that they're looking all over for her. They cannot find her. They do finally get a message 2 years later from Ginny saying that she had been made into a celestial dragon's wife, but he no longer wants her because she got very sick. So she's going back to the Sorbet Kingdom, and Kuma goes to find her there. But when he gets there, she's already dead. All of her skin is blue and hard as stone, but she did leave behind a little baby. So we see here her grave, and then there's like a little time skip, no time mentioned, but just the village elders are trying to help Kuma raise this baby. And then what I liked right here, oh god, there's so few happy moments from this point from this half of the volume on. Anyway, one of the elders say, she needs an iron cage to sleep in. If you roll over, you'll crush her. And then we see during this little time skip of him raising her, that in this panel, she actually does get a little cage to sleep in right here. So they sleep side by side, but she's in a little cage right there to keep her safe. Also, he met Sabo. Does Sabo know Bonnie? Does that mean that Sabo knows Bonnie? Were they raised together? I don't know. But then at the age of 5, she starts getting the same disease as her mother, and she has her jewels on her face. So all the kids are making fun of her because she can't leave the church and go out into the light because that makes the disease worse. So Kuma calls the stuff on her face for jewels, and that's probably why she's Jewelry Bonnie. And then he tells her about Nika, and they finally find a doctor because he had been asking around the doctors in their area what could it be, and they didn't know. But they finally find a doctor who knows what it is, and he tells Kuma that she's gonna die before the age of 10. So that's already happening in Kuma's life. Then King Bikori is back, who is, you know, the real tyrant king, but he's back and he's trying to now murder everyone because his original plan of like enslaving them didn't really work. So now he's just like, we need to destroy everything that is not clean and beautiful so that our city can be beautiful again. Anyway, so now he's just trying to murder everyone that he doesn't deem worthy. And Kuma destroys the capital. And then that is how he became the king of the area. Not that he wants to be, he still lives in the church, but he's the unofficial king. And then they all call Bonnie the princess. So that's how she's a princess. And then one day, this is no explanation, but Bonnie's running around. She now has an adult form. She didn't even know what had happened. There's no explanation as to how she gets a devil fruit. She just has it. But she doesn't really know how to control her powers either. Kuma doesn't really want to be the king. So he calls the old king, Bulldog, who was the one before the horrible king, and he asks him to be in charge of the Sorbet Kingdom. We see here a little panel of him being called a wicked dictator because the government is trying to slander him because he overruled Bikori. And Bikori has returned with the navy, and he's calling Kuma a tyrant, and they're going to kill everyone and whatever. So Kuma just sinks all their ships. And that is how he gets a bounty on his head, and he gains a pirate reputation, whatever, because he was already with the Revolutionary Army before. So then he goes around the world. He is now concerned for Bonnie because he's running out of time, and you can see progression of the disease on her face. So he's going around the world asking everyone and anyone if they've ever seen a disease like Bonnie's. He runs into the Revolutionary Army again, and Dragon tells him about a scientist named Vegapunk. So then Kuma convinces Bonnie to go to Egghead. This is just currently the Naval Science Division Laboratory 8, later known as Egghead. So it just has a number 8 right now. And they go, and basically, Vegapunk says immediately that he knows what it is, and she is going to survive, but they need to treat it. So him noticing that Kuma is of Buccaneer blood wants to make clones of him in exchange for the payment of the treatment, because it would be a very expensive treatment. Also, just pausing there, what is a Buccaneer? I mean, they're just like the equivalent of what dwarves would be, but not small, right? Like storytelling wise, they're dwarves and they're kind of like stocky and big, and he's got that big chin. So is like Whitebeard a Buccaneer? I don't know, but anyway, as payment, he wants some samples of Kuma's blood and stuff to make some clones of for his warriors. And then we even have this sad scene here where he's calling him a saint because he's willing to do all this to save Bonnie. And then Kuma goes, I'm not a saint, I'm just a weak-willed pacifist. And then for some reason, Vegapunk is like, ha, that's hilarious. I'm going to call my future soldiers that. So, you know, that's horrible. But anyway, since this is a government-run facility, government people are here to check on what Vegapunk is doing. So we see Kizaru here, and then we saw Sentomaru already. They are going to be here on the island to watch over what Vegapunk is doing with Kuma, because J. Garcia Saturn is here. He knows of the situation, and he says that Kuma is a pirate. He is a tyrant, and he has a big bounty on his head. So the Navy shouldn't even be using this man to make clones, but he's willing to make a compromise because there is a new slot that has opened up in the 7 Warlords position. And if he is willing to take it, then they can do the procedure to save Bonnie. He must become a weapon for the Navy. He must lose his mind and free will and basically be turned into a cyborg and just be a weapon for the Navy. So they said with these new conditions, would you basically be willing to give up your life for Bonnie's? And then he says, gladly. So Vegapunk says it's going to take 2 years to be able to fully do the procedure and also to make the clones of Kuma. And that is agreed upon, but after all of this is said and done, he is no longer allowed to see Bonnie ever again. So this is just a couple pages of the progression of time. We see here he's working really hard to try to figure out how to make the pacifistas. And then we have this panel that says, I'm short-handed, I need more hand. If only there were 5 more of me. So this is how he thinks up the satellites. And then we see both of them undergoing their corresponding treatments to cure her disease. We see some bonding with Sentomaru there, as they still sleep with one another. So they're just both undergoing their corresponding things. We get another scene here of everyone eating pizza, and then in the corner we see this just says VP. So this, I guess, is the prototype model for what will be the satellites. And then there's like some other thing right here that might be it. So he already has some satellite prototypes going on there. Oda really loves drawing like ridiculously oversized, incredibly like gooey, cheesy pizza. Because again, this is what they're eating. And then also, even in the back of this book, the Straw Hats are eating some oversized, giant, gooey, cheesy pizza. So I guess he just really likes drawing that. And then, I mean, this scene right here is that they're all doing the little Mika dance. Because this is Sentomaru. That's Kizaru. So they're all doing it. Let's see. And then her treatment is coming along well. She needs to stay with them another year. So ultimately, when she gets her treatment from Vegapunk completed, they go to the Sorbet Kingdom so she can heal for a year. And they are going to be staying, she is going to be staying back at the church. And they send Cypher Pole agents to watch over Bonnie and make sure that Kuma has no contact with her, or they're going to kill Bonnie. So Kuma goes out to sea and becomes a warlord and works for the government. We can see here that Kobe is still under Alvida's control. So, like, and Nico Robin is still with Crocodile. So that's, you know, a timeline for that. And then this is just kind of the rest of the world finding out. This is the Revolutionary Army finding out because they don't know his whole deal. And then the last section here is that we see that he's writing letters to Bonnie, delivering them via bird. And then it's just like, you have new orders from the government, Bartholomew Kuma. Where are you now? I'm in the East Blue. What is your command? So we see here Luffy, he is just kind of goofing around with the tiger. So this is like meant to be like Kuma has been watching this whole time this go on, and just kind of keeping tabs on Luffy. But yeah, so multiple things that were revealed is that throughout most of the series, whenever Bonnie talks about her childhood, she's also talking about events that didn't happen all that long ago. So the only like conclusion that you can get from that is that she wasn't a child all that long ago. And she's basically been Momonosukeing herself of she's a child and she's just forcing herself to become big immediately. So another thing that we see is like the reason that she is so confused when they go to Egghead is that she had been there before, she knew Vegapunk, but also she doesn't know about the satellites. The satellites, she never met them. So when they see the satellites and they claim to be Vegapunk, that's why she gets so upset and offended and is like, you guys aren't Vegapunk. Because she knows what Vegapunk's what Stella looks like. Yeah, you wanted stickers? Here's stickers, you little porcupine. There you go. There's your stickers. You happy? You jump on my table? Anyway. Yeah, so that is going to be the end of that. Where are my markings? There. And then I don't really know how this is going to look, like how I'm going to edit this together. Maybe I'll have it be like my reaction video with like 2 different videos kind of overlaid, or maybe it should be like my unboxing where I just kind of cut between the 2 videos. the point is, I'm not sure how this will look when it comes out. So hopefully it looks pretty good. But I just really didn't want to react to the anime, you guys. So this is basically going to be in place of my anime reaction from 1129 to like I'll resume it at 1135-ish.
Titia,
Vente. Come here. Good. All right, where is it? Why was that so hard? You got the rest of them off. Why was that so hard? Are you okay? Silly. Yeah, I got it up for you. You're welcome, you weirdo. So the way that this volume ends, it should match up with episode 1134. And we do see that Kuma is in the East Blue at the end of this. So it should pick up there. As for what would come like after all this, I do hope we get to see like what Kuma's side of the story looked like for the events at Subodhi Archipelago. That would be really cool. Of course, we need to figure out how the Straw Hats are also going to fight Satan, because we didn't really get a lot of the cutting between the A plot and the B plot in this. It was mostly just Bonnie experiencing Kuma's story. Because Jay Garcia Saturn is on Egghead, and Luffy will need to deal with that. And we are starting to kind of see more of the celestial theme in this, because like the elders, they're all named after planets, and then now we have this guy, Figurlin Garling, who like looks like a moon, and we have the sun god Nika. So, you know, we've heard the word celestial kind of thrown around a lot in the series, but now we're finally seeing like more of those themes come into play. Speaking of celestial themes, my biggest fucking wish right now is Enel still on the fucking moon. I really hope that comes back into play. Maybe that's going to be the next thing that we see. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for my weird little recap thing, and stay tuned for the rest of my reactions when I jump back in. That's all I got for you for now. Get out there, do all this stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.